What up? It's the real Keith, any other fabrication of your imagination. And I'm back with another Majo Taisen review, chapter 69. In the last chapter, Agatha was able to trap Charlotte in another dimension. This chapter starts with Charlotte in said dimension. Charlotte is in despair because the place is too dark and she thinks that if she stays there too long that she'll lose her mind. She's already questioned herself if she even exists. Charlotte is asking Agric to help her out. The demons ask Agric if something happened and her reply is no. A piece has fulfilled its role, that's all. By using Charlotte's power, Agatha was able to pinpoint where Lakshmi Bai and Agatha were. But even Agric can't intervene with Agatha magic. Agric says it's all according to her plan. Don't go thinking you outsmarted me with something of this level. And the demons say, I don't really understand, but it seems like you're in a better mood. Charlotte is still begging for Agric to help her. Next, we see a demon approaching the door and it's music coming from behind it. The demon hears someone playing a piano. She opens the door and peeks inside, and we see a woman sitting at the piano playing it. The demon says, what a kind and calm song, and yet why does it have me feeling sad? My tears won't stop. I've never heard this song before, and yet somehow I know it. This is Marie Antoinette's Requiem. She's finished playing her song, and the demon applauds her. The demon says, that was a song for Lady Marie Antoinette, right? You were both alive in the same era. Was she a friend of yours? And the woman says, no, I barely even knew her. Once when my brother was performing in the royal palace in Vienna, he fell to the floor. She extended her hand onto him. This is how I pay tribute to such a magnificent queen. It pans over to the arena and the 14th match is about to start. For the first introduction, they say this: Austria, 18th century. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. If you were to ask who is the greatest musician of all time, his name would inevitably be the first to come up. At the age of 6, he was already touring around Europe as a child prodigy. Throughout his lifetime, he created over 900 compositions. A genius who accomplished something unmatched throughout human history. Who is the greatest musician of all time? Surely nobody could object. Or is it that really the case? Because that great Mozart was surpassed by another Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's older sister. She performed and composed together with her younger brother. A genius unbeknownst to the world is finally taking her place in the spotlight. And they introduce Maria Anna Mozart. We see Wolfgang in the crowd and he says, sister is smiling. How rare. I can't remember the last time I saw you having this much fun. And the crowd says, that's a happy face? Where? Maria looks over to the crowd and says, with this the world shall finally know just who is the one truly beloved by music. Wolfgang then says, there is nowhere left to hide, sister. And they introduce the next switch. They open the gate but no one came out other than the demon. Everyone is looking confused and the demon says, how does this happen again? I can't stand this. And then she points in the air. Everyone looks up to the sky and it seems like something is falling out of the sky. And we see a woman. The announcer says, America 20th century. Men go to work, women keep the home. In an era where everyone lived by this maxim, that woman took the skies. In 1932, she became the second person and the first woman to fly non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean solo. That same year, she flew non-stop across the continental United States. And in 1935, she became the first person to fly solo from Hawaii to the continental United States. Conquering one long-range flight after another, she then planned to be the first woman to fly around the entire world. But in the middle of her journey, she disappeared. And then we see the woman land. And it's Amelia Earhart already in her magic vestment called Lockheed L10 Electra Model 2.
Damn, that's a long word. I ran out of breath just saying the shit.
The name futuristic as hell and it looked nice too. She looked like she's in a spacesuit with rocket boot. Everyone is shocked because she's already in her magic vestment. And the announcer says she's breaking the rules and using her magic vestment already. And now everything's going to hell, damn it. And her reply is, well, can't really help it. It's just how it is. But really? But still, look how wide the sky is. How can I not fly in it? And then we see some hippie saying she's free. Maria claps for her and says, excellent timber. Amelia says, says, "Oh, thank you." Then Maria says, "Now then, I shall respond in kind." Then Maria started playing an air piano, but people say they can actually hear sounds. It's a song. And then we see her in her magic vestment, which name is harder than a million names. It's called Das Wunderkind von Zolberg. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. And she got a hood on with piano keys coming from the end of her sleeves and wrap around her body. The announcer kind of complains about both of them being in their magic vestment before the fight starts. Kiss Kill says, "This is rare. Maria's magic vestment. Can you even call that keyboard a weapon?" And on the other hand, Amelia Earhart seems to be just that part of her feat. At first glance, neither one of them seem to have a real weapon. Donning their magic vestment before the match even starts is unusual, but the magic vestments themselves, that's even more unusual. The greatest musician and the greatest pilot. The spectators wonder what type of fight this will be, and they can't even imagine it. The announcer finally starts the match. Maria is the Witch of Sound, and she's 30th in the Witch's odds, while Amelia is the Witch of Sky, and she's number 11 in the odds. Maria has the desire for playing, and Amelia has the desire for freedom. As soon as the match starts, Amelia flies into the air. The announcer tells her, "If you run away, that means you forfeit." And Amelia says to herself, "Nothing in my way. I can go anywhere I want, and all I hear is the roar of the wind. A world just for me." As she looked down from the sky, she says, "Alrighty then, my new challenge starts here." And that's where the chapter ends. Finally, we got to see my girl Amelia Earhart. I've been waiting the whole tournament to see this. There was a few names on the roster that I knew, like Wu, John, Cleopatra, Mata Hari, Charlotte, Tomoe, both Maries, Mary, Elizabeth, Lakshmi Bai, and Nightingale. Both of their magic vestments are pretty cool too. I kind of hate that we don't really see what type of ability it was before they entered it. I also wonder what type of ability they're going to use, but that's pretty much all I got for you today. For more Majo Taisen reviews, and if you like versus battles, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Doesn't cost you a dime while it costs me time. Follow Universal Debates on Facebook and follow my other pages. You might find content there that you might not find here. I also created a subreddit for all the tournament style media like DCKO, Tenkaichi, Record of Ragnarok, and Majo Taisen, etc. All links are in the description.